Here's an example in which we're starting with a complex number in polar form, and we want to convert it to rectangular form. So polar form is also called trig form because it's got trig functions in it. So polar form, also called trig form, is where you put the r in the front, you put the cosine of the angle theta, and then I, sine of the angle theta. So how do we convert this? We basically take this here, let me rewrite it down here, 6.56 times cosine 93 degrees plus I sine 93 degrees. And we just distribute. It's really pretty simple. You just distribute 6.56 cosine 93 degrees plus I times 6.56 sine 93 degrees, and just hit the buttons on your calculator. Make sure you're in degree mode, because this is degrees, right, not radians. We do a lot of switching between modes, so always be double checking your mode. Let's see. I'm getting negative 0.3433. They said hundreds of two places. I guess I'm going overkill here. Plus I. So the other one, 6.56 times the sine of 93. I'm getting 6.55. So really, let's just cut off a couple digits here and move this I to the back. It's usually how it works. So there we go. There is the complex number. This is now what's called rectangular form. Why is it called rectangular? Where's the rectangle? Well, because this is x and this is y. Remember the complex plane? If we were to graph it on the complex plane, this is x, this is y, this is real number part, and this is the imaginary. It would be back negative 3.4 up, back and up, wouldn't it? Back 0.34 up 6.55. There would be that complex number in the second quadrant, back and up. Remember, the x is the real part and the y is the imaginary part. So it's like a rectangle. See, that forms half of a little rectangle. So they move rectangularly, sideways and then straight up and down. So that's rectangular coordinates. You don't need to graph it. We're done at this point. I'm just trying to show you the difference. This form is called trig form, trig or polar. We'll usually call it polar. Trig or polar form because it has polar coordinates in it. And this is the r and this is the angle theta, like a polar location, r and theta. We change it to rectangular by just multiplying, distributing through and using our calculator.